Okay, so when this video goes out, it's June 2023 and Adobe have just released some updates in Lightroom Classic and Lightroom Cloud, which also means the mobile versions. So here's a quick video to run through them. So kicking off with the main updates in Lightroom Classic and the Lightroom Cloud desktop version thing. First of all, we have refined saturation. So in the tone curve, when using the point curve option, which is the second option along from the left, you'll notice that underneath the curves is this grayed out refined saturation slider. This becomes usable once you make some adjustments to the curve, which will naturally affect the saturation. So we can now make changes to the curve and then use the slider to alter the change in saturation. Next, in the HSL color tab, when we hold down the Option key on Mac or Alt key on Windows and use a slider, we can see exactly where that color is that we'll be affecting. So for example, if I wanted to adjust the saturation of the sky and the sea, ordinarily I might adjust the aqua and the blue sliders. But if I hold down the Option or Alt key and click on the aqua slider, we can see the image go grey, and grey means no colour in that area is being targeted. So in this example, no colour anywhere in the image. But if I go to the blue slider and hold down the Option key or Alt key, I can see exactly what I'll be targeting. This will potentially save a ton of time, as we'll be able to visually see which sliders to use to alter the hue, saturation or luminance of a particular area. The same Option key or Alt key works in the Lightroom Cloud version in the Color Mixer section. There is now a grain slider in the masking section. So for example, if I add a mask, then choose a brush and brush over this area, we can now use the grain slider. By default, it's at 0, so to add grain, we drag to the right like so. Now we can also add negative grain to kind of soften an area. I've tried this on a few images and the jury's out. I've not found much of an effective use worth talking about for the negative grain just yet, but I'll keep trying and keep you posted. Finally, in Lightroom Classic only, in the Calibrations tab, the latest process version is version 6. Okay, so now for updates in Lightroom in the mobile versions. We can now edit images that are in our camera roll without having to first import them into Lightroom. In iOS, you'll see the Devices tab, and in Android, you'll see a Gallery tab. This is such a big improvement. You can browse albums and media types held on your own device and then simply tap on an image and then press edit, or just double tap and it'll open directly in the edit section. Once you've done some editing, you'll then see an icon appear in the thumbnail, meaning it's been edited in Lightroom. And if you tap on the Lightroom option at the bottom of the screen, you'll then see Lightroom albums, and the images you've edited will be in the My Edits album. Lightroom on mobile can also now create videos of the edits you've done. You don't need to turn it on, as it will happen automatically. So once you've finished editing, you then simply go to the share icon and choose Create, Edit, Replay. After a few moments, the video is complete and you can choose what you want to do with it. I'll tap on Save, which adds it into my camera roll, and then I can play it and also share it anywhere I want. It's worth noting though that this Create, Edit, Replay video option is not in Lightroom on the iPad. Oh, and something else to note is that in iOS, the long exposure option in technology previews has been removed. So if you like doing long exposure, then apps like Re-Expose and Reheld are the way to go. Now in the description of this video, I've added a link to the Adobe website giving full details of all the other minor updates. But if your mobile version doesn't update, like mine didn't, the solution for me was to go to the App Settings, then the What's New section, and then tap on the link. And there you should then see the update available to download. Right, that's all I've got for this video. So give us a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next video.